Okay. Okay. Let's see. Your mom cooks breakfast every day. I just want to see what other. This is question part 2. Okay, let's review this one. Describe an interesting old person you have met. You should say who this person is, when or where you met them, what you did with this person, and why you think this person is interesting.
Can I have an example?
Okay. Have you not done this before with Liesel?
No.
Okay. I just want to see. Okay, obviously you can change this, but you can. I'm going to read this to you so you can listen to the example. Okay. I had the privilege of meeting a fascinating older woman named Mrs. Johnson. She is a retired biologist who lives in a quaint little town on the outskirts of my city. I met Mrs. Johnson at a local community event where she was the keynote speaker. Her talk was about her discoveries in the field of marine biology, and I was immediately captivated by her intelligence and passion for her work. After the talk, I approached her and struck up a conversation. We quickly hit it off, and I was delighted when she agreed to give me a personal tour of a nearby marine research facility. During the tour, she showed me some of her most recent experiments and explained the research methods she used to obtain her results. It was a truly eye-opening experience, and I was impressed by the level of detail and precision that went into her work. What I find most interesting about Mrs. Johnson is how approachable and kind she is, despite her vast knowledge and accomplishments. She never once made me feel inferior or unintelligent, even though she was clearly the expert in the room. Her humility and willing to share her knowledge with others are truly admirable. Also, Mrs. Johnson's curiosity about the world around her is inspiring. Even in her retirement, she continues to pursue her interests in biology and conservation by volunteering at local environmental organizations and attending conferences around the world. In conclusion, Mrs. Johnson is an exceptional older woman who has made significant contributions to the field of marine biology. Her intelligence, kindness, and curiosity are qualities that make her stand out. It was a privilege to have met her and learned from her. I hope to continue to stay in touch with her in the future. Okay, we've got some vocabulary to use over here.
It's very hard.
It is a very hard one. You don't have to make it this difficult, but we can use some of these words. Okay. This is probably an easier version of it. I had the honor of meeting an attractive elderly woman named Mrs. Johnson, a retired biologist who lives in a quaint little town. Okay. You don't have to make it the same as this. Let's just think of a different old person. You can even talk about your grandmother. Let's see. We've got 5 minutes left. Okay, let's do this. Let's just talk about it. We can go into more detail in the next lesson. Okay. Do you talk to your grandmother?
Oh no, my grandmother lives with me.
Oh, she lives with you. Okay, so that's an old person. that you look up to? Let's see. Let's go back to the question. An interesting old person. Is your grandmother interesting or your grandfather?
My grandmother.
Your grandmother. Okay, so let's talk about her. Tell me why she's interesting. What does she do? Does she tell you stories?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about them. What did your grandmother do when she was younger? What job did she do?
It is tell me a story, and she have me knitting.
With knitting. Okay, good. And what kind of things does she knit?
She ride pie with me in the morning,
Good. Okay, so she's still very fit and healthy.
and she always listen music with me at night.
Okay, good. Okay. What did your grandmother do when she was younger? What was her job? Do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so she rides bike with you, she listens to music with you. And what kind of stories does she tell you? Does she tell you funny stories or scary stories or about when she was younger?
She tell me fairy story.
She tells you
Fairy.
scary stories. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And let's see. Is she very kind? Is she happy? Is she grumpy? Is she bossy? What kind of person is your grandmother?
She is very kind and very friendly.
And what does she look like?
She have straight hair. She is short and very old.
Okay. Okay, but even though she's old, she still rides a bicycle with you. She's still fit. Does she
What
like,
did you say?
even though she's old, she still likes to ride the bicycle with you? A bike?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Think about this question. I'm going to ask you again next time. We will talk more about it. But we are finished for today. Are you happy? Are you good?
Yes, I'm very happy.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes. Very exciting.
You're very excited. Okay. Good. I will see you next time, Doug.
Okay, see you soon. Goodbye.
Bye.